Now students, look at page number 71. Ultimate Basics. Ultimate is a non-contact team sport which is played on a large rectangular pitch and between two teams of 7 players each. The pitch here, it has two end zones at both the ends marked using a line. There are the goal scoring areas. The game is played by passing the disc and making it move towards the end zone of the opposing team. Now here the game begins with both the teams lining up in the front of their respective end zones and defense throwing the disc towards offense. A point is scored when a player along with the disc crosses the end zone of the opponent team, that is the opposite team. When a player receives the disc, has to stop and pass it to the teammate, and this is to be done as soon as possible. And in case the disc hits the ground or knocked down, then the opposing team starts rotating the disc. Possession of the disc will change if a receiving player catches the disc outside the playing area. Now, the defense tries to stop the attacking team from making progress by using a strategy of marking. Now, marking is an organized defensive move. The offense players are closely followed or marked. Also, the players, when marked closely, would not be able to receive a pass. The offense players need to get free of their markers to receive a pass. This game lasts for a duration of 1.5 hours. Since it is a non-contact sport, any contact between players can result in a foul. Ultimate is a unique game because it is refereed by the players themselves according to a code of conduct known as the spirit of the game. Even at the World Championships, the spirit of the game is maintained. Now students, look at page number 66 and 67. Here we have an activity in which there are few points to ponder. So we'll read about some major concerns in our world today. Let us start. Here we have first is child labor. Around 150 million children in the world are engaged in child labor, and many of these, they work under some hazardous conditions in mines with chemicals, pesticides, dangerous machinery. Many children, mostly the girls, work as a domestic help. Students, in sub-Sahara Africa, more than 1 in 5 children, they are engaged in child labor. In India also, many children work under hazardous conditions in firecracker factories, and many of them die because of the accidents every year. Why do you think children are forced to work? It is very simple that the single most significant reason is poverty. Poor families, they need extra income. So the child is sent to work instead of being sending to school. In many cultures, it is believed that children should learn and help in trade of their parents from a very young age, even if that trade is unsafe. Next we have painting the Taj. Now children, one of the most recognized and famous landmark of the world is Taj Mahal, and it has mesmerized visitors for centuries with its beauty. Its gleaming white walls are becoming yellow now under the effect of pollution from nearby factories and workshops. To tackle this problem of pollution, the government has ordered several factories and plants which pollute the Taj Mahal to be closed down. This also means that many workers would be losing their jobs. So, in some cases, factory owners ignore the court order to bring the factories up to standard because of the cost involved. At times, because of the frequent power cuts experienced in the area, the pollution control devices do not work efficiently. These issues have pitted the interest of the business owners and workers against the environmentalists. Next is animal testing. Students, animal testing, though it is heavily regulated, is very much a part of medical research today. It may be new antibiotic or methods of organ transplantation, vaccination, chemotherapy, or bypass surgery. Many methods of prevention, treatment, and control of diseases are based on knowledge attained through research on laboratory animals. Now, in the hunt for vaccines and therapies for cancer and many other human diseases, animal research is used. It is estimated that more than 150 million animals and innumerable invertebrates are used worldwide, many of which are put to death after the experiments. Many of the Nobel Prizes for medicine have been awarded to scientists who have used animals in their research. Next, we'll have a discussion about exploiting Antarctica. The Earth's reserve of non renewable resources of fuel and minerals is being exhausted. Some authorities think that there may be large reserves of natural resources such as coal, natural gas. Today, the continent faces an uncertain future and significant environmental threats. And as the exploration continues of tapping into the continent's wealth of mineral resources, also about 1,200 people, of which one third are scientists and rest are support staff. They spend winters in Antarctica to conduct research. As a result, many pollution problems from sewage leaks to oil spills have had a damaging effect on the wildlife and natural environment of Antarctica.